I am asked all the time, why does automated trading work? And more importantly, how does it work? Automated trading, first, what is it? Automated trading is when a program is written, hopefully one that's been back tested, hopefully one that's been forward tested, that can produce in history, at least in the history of what's preceded the prior month, 2 months, maybe the prior year or two, and has shown to be demonstrably profitable. Now, maybe that percentage of profitability is only 40 or 50%. Many times, those strategies are just fine. How is it that you can make money on something that only works 40 or 50% of the time? How is it you can make money when you hear people say there is no strategy that is an ATM? There is no holy grail. There is no one strategy that you can run all the time, every time, and have it make money. Then how and why can it possibly work? Well, let me show you in broad terms, but I do want you to know, if you would like to see how a strategy makes money, feel free to give me a call, 813-758-8263. And you can do that after the market or during the market, but we will schedule time, you and I, when the market is open, and I will demonstrate to you. I'll show you the backtest results, and we will run a strategy over a period of an hour, and invariably we will make money. I'd be happy to show you. But let me explain to you basically how and why it works. So let's get a new sheet of paper. It's only going to take a few minutes. And I'm going to give you a little bowling lesson. Now, I don't know if any of you bowled when you were a kid, but let's draw a bowling alley. Here's the right alley. Here's the left edge, if you will. The pins are down here. Right? And you're down here, just like a trader. And your goal is to release the ball as a trader, release it when you want, set the curvature to try to hit the pins. But you're a new trader, just like a new bowler. What happens when you hit a gutter or goes out of the way? So that's always the fear, and this creates anxiety, this creates fear, this creates tension. If you've ever noticed, you go to a bowling alley on a Saturday morning and the kids are there, what do they do for the kids? Well, here's the gutter. They put bumpers in the gutter. And they basically, let's see if we can do this here. We'll change this little drawing tool and we'll color it. Probably have to change colors. They put these little bumpers in the gutter. Why do they do that? Well, they want the kids to have some fun, and they want the kids to have a chance to hit the pins. So when they release the ball, and instead of it going in the gutter, it bounces off, and it bounces off, and then it knocks down some pins. Think of a strategy as the bumper in a bowling alley. The strategy, not you, will decide to release when and where to release the ball. So a strategy will start out. It is designed to try to hit the pins head on. Sometimes things go astray, and it does this. And it goes into the gutter. The strategy will define your loss, and we'll say in this instance, and many of our strategies, even including futures, is about $100, and you lose 100. Now, the advantage to having the strategy, and it does so, it defines this risk by techniques. It does it by stop losses. It does it by a whole host of things, but everything is designed to keep the loss small. We don't want the bowling ball to go through the gutter and, God forbid, go to the next alley 2 or 3 over, if you've ever seen kids, and lose $500, $1,000, or $1,500. Nothing is worse to a trader, to a bowler, is for something like that to happen. That means he's got to make up an awful lot of ground if he has a $1,500 loss. So that's number one. Number two, the strategies can be written so that as it's coming down and it gets up $200 or $300 and then it takes a sharp right turn, and we're going to, by the way, this is a minus sign, it can have what we call a trailing stop. So maybe at this point here it was up 100. Maybe we trailed 90%. So as it goes across, you know what? You don't lose, you just make $10. Not much. Maybe the next one does the same thing, and all you make is $30. Not much. So what kind of a bowler is he? Well, he's not tired, he's not fearful. Maybe the next one comes down and almost hits it. And you know what? It makes $50. Wow. Pretty bad, huh? What kind of a strategy is that, bagger? I'm going to pay my good money. All I'm going to make is $10, $30. The next one he throws comes straight on down, hooks right in, and off it goes, and it clips a few. Maybe this one pays $300. And then the next one comes in and hits it right on the nose and pays $1,000. You get the idea. The idea of a strategy is not looking for the perfect strategy to throw down the middle and hit the pins head on. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. If that's what you're looking for, that doesn't exist. Unless you're cheating, which many in Wall Street do. But that's a story for another day. In fact, remember what I said. A strategy may only hit the pins 4 out of 10 times. 4 out of 10 times. That means 6 out of 10 times it could hit the bumper. It may lose at most 100. It might make 10. It might make 30. It might make 50. But the other 4 times it hits the pins. The only decision you have to make is 1, call me. 2, schedule some time so you can watch. And 3, have a platform that can run our strategies, which is TradeStation, which we have no affiliation with, but they're tremendous. But then the decision you have to make, I say the only decision you have to make, is to turn the strategy on and let it run. Now, you can turn the strategy off anytime you want. If you want to turn it off here, when it's up 175 before it goes south, fine. You want to turn it off here and only lose 60 as opposed to the 100, fine. But it's very comforting to know that the strategy is going to keep you from putting a ball on the other side of the bowling alley. And if you want to clip it here or clip it here, instead of making 1,000, you only make 500, that's fine too. So the idea of running a strategy or automation is to take the pressure and the onus off of you. You don't have to make the decision day after day, time after time, in trying to make the perfect bowl. It's not what it's about. And even the best of bowlers, never bowl a 300 game, right? They have an average. Strategies can help improve after watching the machine time and time and time again. You begin to learn. It begins to coach you. It begins to teach you. All you have to do, you don't even have to take off. You can let it take its losses, but all you have to do is clip the winners. What a way to go. What a way to build confidence. I'm Bagger Don at StockMarketCaddy.com. The first step is up to you. feel free to give me a call, 813-758-8263, if this makes sense to you. We will demonstrate it to you while the market's alive. I'm not in the habit of wasting my time. I'm confident. You call me. You choose the day and the time that you want to watch a strategy run. I will show you the backtest results. I will show you what it's structured to do, and then we will trade it. And yes, we will make money.